see if it pops up here.
YouTube on the TV. Can't see anything on your channel yet. And then Let's F It Up from yesterday. Missed that one.
Oh yeah, that's when House was drunk on like Friday night, finishing the Mahaha. Well, getting to 10K for Toe Tech on the Mahaha event. Oh, okay. I think we're good. Welcome, everybody. Classic Sunday Shit Show. I already have Charon in the Discord. Nitrum, the first in chat. What's up, buddy? And yeah, okay. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late today, everybody. But
hi, John.
We got to figure it out.
Speaker, hey, Nitrum.
Not saying hi to Chance, just you, John, and Nitrum.
Speaker face, always good to hear your raspy voice. Brain Bee, welcome in chat as well.
Well, I can say the same about you.
Oh, goodness.
What does he mean to go on?
You what, buddy?
I said start as you mean to go on.
Charon, translate for me, will you?
He's going to start as he means to go on. So there may be some more abuse coming, but it's Sunday night, or it's Sunday afternoon for you guys, so expect no different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a good way of putting it, Sean.
Extinction, welcome. Sorry everybody, we started a little bit late. Scrub, Nitrum, also on Discord. Yes, we are getting started off strong. We had our lunch, our brunch, our lunch ran a little bit late. Now, just so everybody knows, at the beginning of the stream, it's officially American football season. No, that's not soccer. So
hand egg, yeah.
Chance, can I just say something, please?
Yes, you may.
How out you went on a fishing trip last week, all them still waters, all calm and still.
Yeah.
And then he comes back to you, who's a tsunami.
He said you went on a fishing.
You know, what a change.
He's saying that you went on a fishing trip and it was like a still lake, and now you're back with me, and so it's a tsunami.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm glad to have him back though. Yeah, he's good.
And he wished he could say the same.
Now, just so
I love you, Shugs.
I love you too, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Now, just so everybody knows, if you can look at the screen, we are 2,600 about. Now, the goal here is not to complete the event, but rather, I want to get to 4,500. So about 2,000 more souls, and then we'll call it a day. I really want to get another token. I have this is the most tokens I've had saved up in a while. I have 10 tokens, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Serious note, can I ask you something, Chance?
Well, yeah. I mean, please be serious, for heaven's sakes. Yeah.
No. Honestly, it's out so right because he's obviously got something on his mind to get that drunk the other night, and I know his mum's a big worry, so
no.
Okay, to be honest.
Yeah, no. Good question. Mom's okay. House is just, I guess every once in a while. You just so everybody knows, House does about 20 million every week. It doesn't matter if it's a rest week or what's going on. So House is a little bit.
I agree with that. I'm on about the drinking the other night. Whatever gets you through it, you know what I mean? But
no, yeah, he's just his kids were gone, and he
just on free time.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he got a little crazy. Every once in a while, he gets a little crazy, but he's fine.
No, as long as he's okay, I'm all right. You know what I mean? I was just he get like that at a time like that when got nothing else, or like you say, now you've made it clear he got free time, so.
Right.
He could unload a bit and just do what he wanted. So as long as he's unloaded and it's helped him, I'm happy.
Right. Yeah. So I joined in the last 40 minutes of Zalon's stream on Friday night, and I re-listened to what I missed. And yeah, he was a little drunk, angry puta for the first hour and a half of Zalon's stream. He's just burnt out on the game. He was drinking a bunch. So yeah, but he's good. He it happens to the best of us. But he had drank way too much that day, so he got a little sloppy.
Just don't think of a friend hating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he'll be good. Yeah, he's
good. That's the main thing.
But yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, I'm sure he'll re-listen to this later. He's not even going to be able to be in chat today. He's really and truly. I mean, he's not available. He's out with friends at a bar, watching football games. But no, he's good.
Life comes first.
Yeah. Now, Brain B, sorry to say I'm behind in your content. Missed the last stream or two this week, but I'm assuming I'll be able to keep up. Well, I mean, yeah, Brain B. Yeah, you'll be fine. Wolf, what's up? Extinction says it was a 10% alcohol beer, and I believe House said it was 12 ounces, and he had about 10 of them. He was on his 11th by the time he did that late Friday night stream, so.
Yeah, it was 11 when I heard it. Yeah, definitely 11.
Well, and luckily, I'm not, if you were there, you were there. You got to witness it personally. But it was broken up, for whatever reason, it was broken up into 3 parts. And the second one, he was so tipsy that he showed off
You don't need to go there. You don't need to go there.
No, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna bust roll the shit out of it.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
I actually watched the start of part 3 when it was explained to Phoenix what had inadvertently been shown on screen.
Yeah.
It was glorious. It was glorious.
Well, and
it's embarrassing when a female comes on and you got to explain that away.
Well, and the best part is, I mean, God. Luckily, it was broken up into 3 parts, so I as soon as he started that third one, I went in and quickly deleted the second one, so we got saved.
Good job you got on it when you did, really.
Yeah, seriously. But nobody's perfect, whatever. He was having a good time.
To change your names in game and everything to start a new stream.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, good God, that would have been bad.
Yeah,
that was funny.
It shows how far gone he was to do that, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but no, so the best part, what I was going to say, the best part is right after he did that, BMT was in chat watching the stream, and he was like, oh, that's, Susie Liu, or whatever the actress's name was, and I was like,
BMT and love it!
What? Yeah, I'm like, I cannot believe you guys all watched the same shit. That was so funny.
Empty and be thinking, oh my God, this is my ideal stream, this is.
Yeah.
We couldn't want for more. Total content's exactly what he loves.
Well, and what's funny, so obviously everybody knows this is a very adult stream. And so whenever something like that happens or we get a lot of control, that's the time when we get the most messages like, you guys are the best, I love it.
Yeah, controversy or
right.
Like Frankie Goes to Hollywood when they released that.
Yeah.
If it's against the stream, it's always an hit.
Yeah.
Sean
will back me up on that one.
Always a hit. Bit of controversy. If you can get
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
If you can get banned by the BBC, you're guaranteed to be number 1 in the charts.
If you get barred from the radio station, then that's it. You've made it.
Censorship at its finest. We're going to protect people from this content, and instead it becomes one of the greatest hits of all time.
Yeah, because when you make it a mystery, people want to find out more about it, so they inquire more.
FOMO, fear of missing out.
Exactly.
I've heard that.
I didn't know that's what that meant, but now I do.
Yeah, I've heard that term used. I've heard that term used a lot lately. That FOMO thing. I didn't know what that was.
I didn't, but Sean's just educated me.
Well, there you go. I suffer a lot, the fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out, yeah, very good.
Hello, guys.
Hey, guys.
Crew has the Sunday grind.
Oh, you know.
No, I'm not grinding. Who's going for this time? No, I'm not grinding at all.
You don't want your fourth Mahaha?
I'll get him anyway because we're in the top 50 at the moment, so we'd have to give him the top 100.
Look at you.
No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I can't be all.
I think you were. I think you
no,
were.
I'm not. No, I'm
Come
not.
on, speaker face. I never took you as one to be prideful.
Come on, if you get your
stand
fourth,
in the
you can have a
cannon to try and fake me. You try and fake me. Yeah, exactly.
I got my toe tech. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I've got toe tech. There's another one for prestige, isn't he?
You go P10. P10, baby. P10 toe tech.
I think, yeah.
P10 me aircon. The polo.
I think that's the common. I think that's the common story with like these sigil events is unless you don't have like the 10K Titan for a Pantheon, you just don't give a shit.
If you don't P10 your aircon, you're going to regret it in the end.
Oh, okay, okay.
The only sigil I do regret not getting is the Zabava one. But I hope. I mean, we'll see it again. But that 8 in base damage is going to prove to be pretty beneficial.
Yeah.
We have the DG's altar sooner or later.
Correct. We'll have sigils in the altar for 3,000.
You know?
Do they
Let's get 1,500. 1,500. That's what we need.
They'll all come in the altars sooner or later. Sigils, while the others, oh God.
You get your dragon skulls, you'll get the archers, whatever they're.
Ambers, that's what I was trying to think of.
Dragon helms.
And helms.
They'll all come along. Whatever you can deplete your DGs of the
Altar of Drake scales.
Ooh, Drake scales and van braces, the
Oh,
alternative.
dude, bring it. Bring that altar
belts.
tomorrow.
Goliath belts. They're
I'm
putting
gonna
in the
hack.
Goliath belts.
I'm gonna hack Zalon's SPP account and just straight up drain all of his DGs on Drake scales on that there. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, get Goliath belts because they're the future because of aircon.
Oh, that's true. You are a gift to the game, speaker face. That's all I want.
Save all them Goliath belts because aircon's going to be the top guy.
Now Discord.
Chance, this is why your stream's so good.
Yeah. Now Discord.
I can smell sarcasm like a fart in a lift.
So you're telling us, but I was told by somebody else that I needed to get a load of holy guards for hell. Apparently she's good with militia.
No, that only.
Fenrir.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah.
Now, Discord, I hate to cut off the thick sarcasm here, but let me just get back to chat really quick. Churro, welcome, buddy. Austin 13. Been about a year since we've seen the Hurricane Kid. Welcome back, Austin 13. Above below, welcome. Loyal son of a bitch, you. And yeah, everybody's saying hi to each other, so I think we're caught up. But anyway, all right, Discord, we're back.
Chance, why would you think anybody's being sarcastic on your stream?
Yeah, there you go again.
Sarcastic, is it?
I'm always serious, bro.
Fully abusive is what we call it.
Bullshit.
Anybody watching the real football, American football right now?
Yeah, House. That's why he's not here.
Yeah. So you don't play that game with a ball, and you barely use your feet. I just don't understand it.
You ain't running. You ain't running with those feet. Those feet to run.
Ball. Okay, these are the feet to run. So I've got another question. So I was watching some of the scores earlier coming through, and people were getting field goals, but every time I saw it, they were kicking it over the crossbar. None of them were actually going in the goal. How do you score a goal when you kick it over the bar?
Bro, our game is a direct insult to the English. We have our goalpost upside down. We don't use our feet intentionally. We use our hands. It's all offensive.
Yeah, you don't kick it in the goal. You kick it over the goal. And they were calling them field goals. So I presume there's some other kind of goal. Otherwise, you'd just call it a goal, wouldn't you? A field goal. What else do we have? A car park goal.
Well, when you run it in,
everything more difficult to understand.
When you run it in with your feet, that's a touchdown. You touch it down with your feet, but when you kick it over the little yellow bar, that's a field goal.
Yeah, because you got and that's the touchdown. You don't actually touch the ball down though, do you? Just your feet that touch down. Gravity defying sport. Amazing. Yeah. I honestly don't find it insulting.
When's your book on physics coming out, Charles?
Yeah.
Can't wait to read
it. I'll agree with Sean's book on physics because what he's saying up to the others, right?
Yeah, we've got a on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, American football is more like rugby with padding.
Yes, there you go. That's a better analogy.
Tell you what, there's some skill on show. That wide receiver.
Well, I'd like to say congratulations to the English girl who's just won the American Open. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, good tennis player.
Yeah. Teenager, come all the way, wild card, and she beat them all. Oh, need I say more? She's British. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that the one with a Canadian father and a Japanese mother who moved to London when she was 2? Yeah, we'll claim that.
Hey, Chance. Chance.
Yeah, buddy.
Remember that one time when your stream was entertaining?
Yeah, there's so much sports going on. Oscar's like, fuck this, I'm going back to Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, the book.
No, okay. The Facebook. But go back.
I'm getting back to put me keys under the bed if you want. No, I'm going away for 2 weeks. So if you want break-in, the keys are under the bed.
Where are you going, buddy? Speaker face, did you hear me? I said, where are you going?
Dumped Facebook years ago, mate. It's just intruding on your privacy, should I say?
Speaker face, are you Speaker face? How wasted are you? I said, where are you going for vacation?
I'm going on no vacation. Why do we need to go on vacation?
Oh, I thought you said it's green.
There's no need. I can go a few miles and I'm in the countryside and I can camp and do whatever I like. Why do we need to go anywhere?
It sounded like you said you were going somewhere.
You said you were going away for 2 weeks and you're going to leave your keys under the bin.
Yeah.
Or was that just a reference to the type?
That's a reference to Facebook when people are telling them. They tell them everything, don't they? They tell them the mother's got cancer, this, that, and the other, and I'm going away for 2 weeks. If you want break-in, my keys are under the dustbin. That's Facebook. Don't do it. It's shit.
People don't protect their data very well posting on there, like you say. Yeah, having a wonderful time on holiday, and we know where you live. Therefore, burglary is the new sport.
Exactly. That's why I don't do Facebook, because they just they stick the nose in where it's not frigging concerned.
Well, I don't think you have to. You're not going to have to be too concerned. You don't really go anywhere. You're old. You're retired. It's not like you're going to go anywhere.
Hey, I might be old and retired, but I'll still run you around the fucking block, you silly git.
Oscar liked that one. That's funny.
Don't think because I'm 58 I'm fasting, you know.
You need to rename this stream "Get Off My Lawn" with Speaker Face. My goodness.
Get off.
Sorry, I'll let you have your stream back. I'll be quiet now.
Wait, go back to that Facebook paranoia conversation. That was really entertaining.
Yeah, well, Facebook's a load of shit, isn't it? It's just, it creates arguments between everybody.
No. Facebook?
Yeah.
I thought it was for unity and friendship.
Soft unity and friendship. It just creates fucking shit and splits up that many fucking people.
Just feces and sex everywhere? Is that what it is?
A load of shit. It's just...
It's like a house stream.
It's people's insecurities. They need other people to tell them what the life is. I don't need that. I know what my life is. I've enjoyed it, and if I died tomorrow, I couldn't give a flying fuck.
Jesus.
What is happening, Chad?
Yeah.
We'd miss you, Speaker. We'd miss you.
Yeah.
Especially this foot race that you've just challenged Chance to, though.
Listen, mate, if I died, they could use me as a ramp for getting up the curb. I couldn't give a flying fuck. I'm dead. I'm not going to feel it, am I?
Speaker face,
Surely not.
I gotta tell.
Really intense.
Yeah,
really
speaker
fast.
face. I gotta tell you, buddy. I feel like it's Friday night when House was doing his stream. Like, one of the two of us is a little has had one too many. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've had a few vodkas and a few spliffs, but I don't give a fuck. I'm telling the truth.
And a few spliffs. Well,
stop lying, speaker face. Stop lying.
For being.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I tell the truth. I'm gonna lie. I ain't lying.
You're lying right now.
I'm a liar because you know a thief can rob you.
You're dishonest and ungrateful.
Lying git.
Okay, so it looks
I'm as honest as the day is long.
Hey, Val, you plugged the spiciest speaker face stream we've had yet. My goodness.
Okay, so speaker face.
I know. I was waiting to say hi because I was like, okay.
Yeah, speaker face.
I'm sorry, this lady's present. I won't swear anymore.
Well, yeah, speaker face. Check your Discord really quick. Special guests. We got Val and Sage, the Queen and King. There we go.
I think we can safely say the Queen and King of DOT, right?
Well,
it's not even.
Well, that's a bit much. I was just saying Queen and King.
Dragons.
I think we all know. Yeah.
There's lots of great players in DOT.
I put my Sage and my Val up against any duo.
Aww.
Well, that's sweet sentiment.
Oh, so sweet. I'm just trying
Extra
to
points to ice.
gain favors so I can get some VP knocked off my minimums when I do Dragons.
Val and Sage. Oh my gosh, I think I've had one of you on at one time or the other, but never both. What do we owe the? Am I in trouble? What's going on?
Oh man, it's your demotion ceremony.
Oh,
that's
dang
like
it.
we do all our, officer calls in public, Chance. So if you're in trouble, it's usually like, oh, Sage wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, oh, okay.
That's terrifying.
It's not like that.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, we've been wanting to, we've been just, a lot of the YouTubers are playing in Dragon, so we just want to support them if they're streaming. We're not always available. All right.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's super cool. Yeah, that's what you want to hear from your leaders, isn't it? A bit of support and nice one, guys.
Yeah.
So we just thought we'd come out and see what's up, see what you guys are talking about, and give our 2 cents if that matters to anybody.
Absolutely does.
Yeah.
And out in the community, I know you guys are all friends, right? So we've talked to you guys before, but
and usually
Chance's show, right?
Well, and every once in a while we got last Sunday, for example, we were on a serious tangent about basically the entire stream was us going over the mathematics of hey, the new 5-star chess pieces don't have troop damage as well as the base damage that the bug relics do, and so that was a pretty serious stream. And it, for the next week, you had all the YouTubers going over what we were talking about, but it's been kind of a slow week. So I hate to disappoint you guys, but
well, I noticed that when the developers make mistakes like that, really big ones, it tends to demoralize the whole community.
Right.
And then they come out with like a Titan that is like very old meta and not an upgrade really, and then all they add is a sigil for the event. Well, mistake on the 5 stars, and not exciting Titan and not exciting relic makes for a slow week,
right,
for everybody.
Yeah,
no joke.
Yeah. So I get it.
So you didn't all go in for the solo event at the start of the week, the Ragnar pendant. Nobody get in that.
No.
I got that. Yeah.
I wanted it, but I couldn't be asked to go that far.
Yeah.
Sage, you said you did get it or you did not?
Did not.
Oh.
No, I didn't have the time.
So what? It's one relic I haven't got. Jesus Christ.
Well, and
Right.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't, so that one looks like it's going to be really good for the next Goliath attacker, but we haven't had a Goliath attacker since Gaia. So I just figured, well, I can. So I just figured.
You keep your Urkons,
my words, Urkon is going to become relevant again. You believe it. He was divine in the beginning, and there's something to come about.
Well, and that might be true.
Yeah, I want some of what Speakerface is drinking. That's all I know.
Well, so
Smirnoff, and
never mind. I don't want what he's drinking. That's fine.
whatever green it is, I don't know what green it is. I can't remember.
Ice, for God's sake, stop egging him on. Anyway, so what I was saying is that, if you get 2 Omega Goliaths and 2 corrupted Goliaths at the beginning of a fight, that's for an attacker. And we haven't seen a good attacker Goliath-wise since Gaia. So I just figured by the time the next Goliath attacker came around, well, it'll be offered again. So that's why I kind of was like, fuck it. And the other part about that conversation is nobody really does solo events anymore because, hey, if you really want DGs, you can fucking buy DGs. You don't have to do a solo event for it.
Yeah.
I'll laugh my head off if it turns out to be Urkon.
Speaker, I'll laugh with you, but I really don't have any fear of missing out on Urkon.
Well, I don't either, but it'd just be a buzz if he did pop up.
It would.
What element is Urkon again? Speakface.
Oh, don't ask me that, mate. You're getting too technical now. He's Earth, isn't he?
Oh,
you don't say Goliath, though. I've got a few elements. I've got a few relics to Goliath.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Which
we
ones
heard
in
earlier.
particular?
Bolt. Just get the bolt. Wait for the salt.
That's right.
Sorry, not a salt. What's the other one?
Theatres of War.
Conquest. I keep getting my up with plinths for the chance. Assault and Conquest. I don't know which the plinths are no more. So, do we get an echo token on this one, or is it on Assault?
Nope, you cannot.
You do get an echo token on Conquest.
Yes.
Assault you don't.
Just
only after Plinth 11.
Discord.
Well, Chance was getting for Plinth 11th on Assault. He wanted an echo token, as his stream said.
Okay,
So you finish Conquest every week, every time Conquest come out, or no?
Well, now that Assault has been split up to half the effort, yes, I do finish Assault every time because it takes about, an hour, maybe 2 hours. So Assault's not that bad. It's not that bad these days. Sorry, Discord. Hold on 1 second. Speakerface in chat. Val, he wants to know about the ribs. Churro wants to talk about the blog. So we'll address Speakerface's question to Val first. Val, how are the ribs?
They're healing nicely.
Still working. Okay.
I mean, like barbecue.
Listen,
you mean like your ribs are hurt?
I know it takes weeks and months for ribs heal. I've broke mine that many times. I know how long it takes. Sleep setting up and everything.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I have an elevated bed, so not yet to where I lay
Flipped
down
me quad
flat,
and
but
it come over on top of me and broke me front and back ribs. So I just sat ride my quad back with broken ribs and get in the house and just sleep setting up. Or it was agony for weeks.
Now, Churro.
Well, we wish you well.
Yeah,
It's great to hear you're on the mend.
Praying for a quick recovery.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yes. Wish it was quicker.
Been a while.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Doesn't
been.
take a long
Answer.
while. It's a long time healing when you've done ribs. It's not a few weeks, it's months.
Yeah, I feel like it's been forever, Val.
I bet she feels like it's been for longer.
Now,
We're writing off this relic until we get a decent Earth attacker, Goliath-based attacker. For now, it's chuck it on Gaia and put it on a land.
yeah. Yeah, there's no
When
real.
do you think next is coming out?
Maybe a couple weeks. They usually come out in the fall. The Divine Titans come out in the spring and the fall.
October.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's
So we
traditionally.
So how many more weeks do you think before 2, 3, 4?
They're not coming out.
Yeah, they could be end of September, early October, because everybody's been so well prepped for them. There's been rumors afloat that they're not even going to happen anymore, and they're just going to stick with the relics because everybody's on the thing where relics last forever, and nobody cares about Titans. But
I believe there's no more Divine Titans. It's going to be on relics. That's what I believe.
yeah, Yuki was the one who really perpetuated that rumor, and then if Yuki says it, then it's Bible. So now everybody thinks that they know what's going to go on, and everybody's like, oh, they're not going to have any more Divine Titans. And I'm not the one to ever perpetuate. I don't think it's a good idea to spend DGs on a Divine Titan. So I have no problem with it. I just think it would be weird. So
how long have you ever known it be without any Divine Titans? We haven't got any at the moment. It's not normally like that. We've normally got Divine Titans all the time.
That's
there's
not.
none.
No, that's
and
not.
There's none
No,
in the future.
That's not
I
true.
can't see it being any more.
Well, again, that's not true. They come out in the spring and in the fall, and guess what? It's September, October is when they come out. So that's not true. There's
never been any Divine Titans in the altars. There isn't now. There hasn't ever been before.
Speaker of As, I don't know what game you're talking about, but Divine Titans come out in the spring and the fall.
It doesn't matter when they come out.
You can't. What you're saying, Speaker Face, is that you can't get the old
at the
one.
moment.
Oh, you can't.
Your chance.
Oh, you Growthern. You can't get Growthern and Nephilinus. What were we saying, Ice?
You're my echo token.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a while, but they'll come back. If this would be the first time in 5 years of the game they now, and Sage is on here. We were on a Discord call amongst the Alliance, and Sage is under the influence that they're not going to come back either. So it's not an unpopular theory. I just don't think
Sage, you would agree.
When you
I don't know.
what Divine Titans are available? There is none. That has never been before.
Maybe they're not coming back.
I don't know if they're coming back or not, but they've never released the Divine Relics so soon after the previous set. So that's a definite change in pattern. Why would they do that?
Yeah, we went straight from bugs to chess pieces very, very quickly, didn't we?
Right. So my thinking there is, because previous to that, it was like clockwork. Every year it was the same time for the timing for the Divine Relics since they started them has been the same all the way through. Now there's a change. Why? Right? That's what I'm thinking, right? And then the other thing is that if you look at the Divine Titans themselves, there was only one successful set. Previous sets were, as far as in the game any better or anything like that, they weren't very useful. They didn't, if they were supposed to be the meta Titans, they weren't.
It was only really Lifespark, yeah.
It was only Lifespark and Necrotia that ever worked. If you look at it from a business point of view where they're trying to get you to spend your Divine Gems, why would you spend your Divine Gems on crap?
Yep.
Like Nephilinus and Growthern, which they tried to fix like multiple times. Not only did they release them and they were crap, but they tried to fix them multiple times and they couldn't.
How many synergies do we have for them now?
Right. So maybe they had some meetings and and said, hey, maybe, Divine Titans are just not the way to go. If we want them to spend their Divine Gems, why don't we just come up with another set of relics? We seem to be making money on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And not a bad
theory. That's where the theory kind of comes from. But I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball any more than any of you guys, right? They could release them and, all that would be out the window. But I'm just saying there's been a pattern change, and when you look at it, they've been a big failure. So,
yeah.
I think it wouldn't surprise me to see them bring in Titans and relics and increasing the pace. Now that you can buy Divine Gems, hey, if we've got whales that are going to buy everything, let's get as much out there as we can. Somebody will buy it. They'll see the numbers from how many people are taking advantage of divine conversion. If it'll sell, why not get it out there?
Yeah, and that's a great point, Charon. I mean, the divine conversion thing is obviously working. People want to spend their money, their actual U.S. dollars, their actual monetary value, to buy fake gems in a mobile game. So yeah, more than likely they will have Divine Titans just to keep people spending.
Well, and I don't totally believe that they won't be there. I don't know. So I'm saving all my Divine Gems. I haven't spent on the new relics because I want to see if they come out. If they don't come out by October, then they're probably not coming out. That's probably safe by that point. But I'm not going to get burned. What if they get it right? then the whole next year, the Meta Titan is the divine one, right? And you're just trying to make up all the gems you just spent on a stupid relic.
Yeah, really.
That you might not even be able to use.
Yeah.
It's true.
It'll be some Ragnar offensive relic, and you ought to be a moss main that.
You have to play this game smart. At least at the level that we're playing, that Dragons is playing at, we have to be smart because you get locked out of a meta. If you have too many players locked out of the meta attacker or the meta defender, usually everybody gets. It's usually pretty obvious. But to have the meta attacker, you have to have the Titan, the relics, and the proper 5-star. If you don't have that, you're probably, you're pretty much locked out of the meta because you can't take the toughest garrisons, right?
Yeah. I passed hell and have regretted it for 5 months. Right. Because I can't compete.
So if that happens with a Divine Titan, you're locked out for a year.
Yeah.
Right. Chance, you're saying they do it in spring and fall. They do it twice a year now. I don't ever remember that. Was that part of the pattern for Divine Titans?
Yeah, after the Chinese New Year, there's one, and then there's one in the fall.
Okay.
Am I crazy? Am I making this up?
I don't personally remember, but I've heard you say it a few times.
Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind, I don't, and the only reason I know this, I spend my Divine Gems on relics. I've never done the Titans, but I just every time that year there's always the bitch fest. Either that the people got it, or that
this game really,
or that they got it, or they waited too long and then it became irrelevant with the new meta. So like LifeSpark and Necrosa were really really great in the spring of a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But then after like 4 months, I think it was September, when Zabava came out. Anyway, it was LifeSpark got 6 months of use, and then Zabava came out, and then obviously nobody gave a shit anymore. And I remember that specifically because Vintage and Chef Base God pulled them late. They only had them for like 2 months. And that's why they were so up in arms about how Zabava broke the game, is because they didn't get the usage out of them that everybody else had.
Just that. I think it was also I'm sure that was part of it. I mean, that would suck, right? Pulling it at the end.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden a new attacker. I mean, I'd be pissed about that too, right?
Well, but I think, I think the reason you don't remember any of the other ones, spring or fall, is because Lightspark and Necrosa are the only ones you'd want to give a shit about anyway.
Right. They're the only time they got it right. But the thing that they also did with Zabava was anytime, and it's kind of like similar with Lycaon, anytime you get a low-level castle being able to take a high-level castle with max troops, that's a broken Titan as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because it's way too overpowered. You know, that a level 21 troops can take your level 25 troops. That's not balanced.
I completely I completely understand. Yeah, but keep in mind, that was not the best attacker of that meta. Mahaha and Gaia were better attackers.
See, what ends up happening is you get these little punk players, because even if they have the meta defender, their troops aren't big enough to defend, because it doesn't work the other way around. So then you get these little guys that can go and take all these big castles, but their castles aren't necessarily that, so they aren't necessarily that strong, so they turn into like snipers, you know.
Well, and that's, and like, so then eventually everybody starts bitching about Zabava when Rostam comes out, and they go, well, I guess I just would, I guess I wish that when the meta rolls out, we're going to have a defender come out first instead of the attacker. And then that transitioned into the complaints. I mean, there's always 6 ways from Sunday to bitch about something, but metas break the game, and Zabava coming first without the defender really pissed everybody off who was on the war side of things.
Right. And it also leads to like things like it leads to things like accusations of bullying and stuff like that, because what ends up happening is you get all these guys trying to take pot shots at your garrison. And I don't know if other players out there know this, but if you go around hitting the crown of a major team, you're pretty much committing an act of war. Like if you keep doing that and you do it enough, the whole team's going to attack you, and it's going to be war against whatever alliance you're in. And oftentimes, those kinds of situations are started by single players.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we get accused of bullying because we're going to defend ourselves, but the way that we run our alliance is we just avenge anybody who hits our garrisons. So if you hit our garrisons, just know you're going to get it. That's it. It's not about bullying. It's it's about defending ourselves, and we don't go out and just randomly hit garrisons either. If I find out that people are doing that, they'll definitely be dealt with, because we're looking for a fair fight. We're not looking for that kind of situation. You're actively recruiting players, and we're trying to contribute to the community. That's part of the reason me and Val are here. We're trying to give some of our knowledge about how we play and how we spend our gems and all that. And we're not here to be some kind of big shots.
Well, no, but Sage, I'm glad.
Contribute to the community.
Yeah, but no, Sage, I'm glad you brought that up, is because so many times when you get into a conversation about, you guys are on a war team now, they think all we do is go around and just strip lands and hit garrisons, and that's not the case.
No. Well, you see, there's a lot of, when you get individual players, right, who are just individually focused and they're not focused on the team aspect, kind of like a game of checkers. They're just going around, battling a 1-for-1, right? And so the difference between that and a war team is that a war team is playing more of a chess game, right? Yeah. And they're playing it with other teams.
Yeah.
And so you've got more players that you're thinking about other than just yourself. And you've got different moves that you can make to win the season or win the battle or whatever it is, right? Whatever the it's more strategic. And sometimes, when you dominate a lot, you're really good at the strategy part of it. And you also get people, saying, hey, you're just a bully team. You just bullied us. And many, many, many times they started it. Most of the time they started it. But, if I've ever won a battle, I've never you're always the one getting accused if you're the winner, right? That's the way it is.
Well, but I'm glad
it's always your fault.
Well, but also to highlight, just to piggyback off of that, one of the attractive things about Red Dragons is that we don't start it. We respond to it. We're not out there. We're not out there picking on people. It's that when people are trying to pick on us, it's like, you know what? We're in Discord talking like, it's not like one or two times. It goes on for like an hour or two, or sometimes half a day, and then it's like, all right, we need to respond to this. We need to all come together and show these guys we're not to be messed with.
Right. But a lot of times that's the perspective, because you have one player starting it from another team, and then they get in their team, they're like, oh, this person hit my garrison, right?
Yeah.
And then that team starts responding like, and then of course we're going to revenge any garrison hit. So it starts like this big old back and forth until the other person finally gives up, because we don't, right?
Yeah.
The thing is too, is like, I can't say that I've never had a player, that's went around and hit garrisons on their own or been a little bit more aggressive. I think that the more aggressive players tend to for the top teams. And so, sometimes that situation happens and the leaders are not aware about it. But it's definitely not coming from leadership. It's definitely not a team strategy. So, once we find out that something like that's happening, we just shut it down. And it's just like, listen, we're looking for fair fights. We want to have, we want to have fun. We're here for fun. We're not here to be jerks. We're here to play chess and DOT, and we're here to be strategic and have fun. And if somebody beats us, more power to them. And if we win, we'll celebrate.
Yeah.
The game's been on for 5 years. Struggling to try and find fun in this game. So we try our best to make it fun, at least within the alliance,
Yeah.
And I don't think it's fun when people are, labeling you a bully and you're not.
Sure.
Yeah. It goes with the territory. I mean, part of it. So you just move on and you look for the next fight and you look for the next, good battle, and you just do your best and you try to recruit the best players, and the ones that don't fit, you weed them out.
Yeah.
Sage, real quick, I have a question for you. In regards to fulfilling your dailies, the rule is you don't hit garrisons. So how do you fulfill the castle daily like someone like yourself starting a war?
Well, back in the day, it used to just go and look for like a mini down in the demotion zone. But we don't really do that anymore, because there's always somebody who's going to put their hand up. So, if someone decides that they're going to test one of our garrisons just because they think they're hot shit, well, they become the daily now.
So it happens. You already have your daily, in essence, right?
Oh, the daily is not hard to find. There's always somebody who puts their hand up. Sometimes it's a whole alliance.
So funny,
right? We usually just wait for someone to put their hand up. And then that's how we decide that. But it always happens the first day for sure. Like on Mondays, someone's going to try someone's garrison. It's just like, okay, guys, we have our daily, and that's it. And if not, then I would, if we didn't have any and it was just like a plain season or like a really nobody's. I'd probably look for a mini, but the thing is you have to be careful about that too, because there's players out there that do. We ran into one. I'm not sure if it was this season or last season, but it was a honeypot for him. He just puts his mini out there. He's in the same alliance. It's a dead team. There's like 3 players in it, all him. And someone hits his mini for a daily, and now he starts capping everybody. Right?
So lame.
So sometimes you can get burned on that too, because you're not trying to bully anybody. You're just trying to pull off your daily, right? A good way is you could if you wanted to make it fully fair, you could just say in global, hey, test my garrison, and then maybe you can convince him to let him let you test his. You could do it that way too. But like I said, like we usually just wait for people to hit us because, we're a target. I don't think we've had one season where we were actually allowed to rest. Someone was always trying to pick a fight with us, even if we put in our banner that we were at rest, and maybe we had a tough season the season before because we were, like we did our 1 billion run. That was pretty tiring.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right. So, we just wanted to rest, and then somebody's just like trying to pick a fight, the next season. It doesn't even matter. Like there's even been times we've sat there and, we've taken some hits, and then finally we just had enough. And it's just like, okay, that's enough. We're supposed to be at rest. We tried to tell you, you're not listening. So now we're not at rest anymore.
No more rest.
Now we're not at rest.
You've woke the slumbering beast.
That's right. You've woken up.
Is alive.
We have one of our banners says visions or dragons are vicious when they are disturbed. So then that's where the people are like, oh, you guys are bullies or this or that. But 3 days we've been taking pot shots, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to fix it, like settle it in the background and be like, hey, like we're trying to rest. Your players chill out. And then after a while you're like, okay, dude, try to warn you. And the guys are bored and they, want to have fun. So
I can remember being told that by you two in Raiders probably 3 years ago. Get you guys to chill out. And we listened and we did.
Who told you?
It was you first, Val, and Sage did come and join as well. And I think was Chief, was he one of yours back at the time?
Yeah, Chief. Yeah.
Yeah. We had a little chat. My deer friend.
Little skirmish.
As I say, one player starts it, and there's always words, isn't there? Private messages. Oh, what do you think you're doing? You're bleep bleep bleep, and somebody crosses a line.
Yeah, we don't like the.
No.
I'm not all for that. I mean, sometimes if I'm in the fiery mood, I might say like, seriously, or something like that. But I try to like, is there?
Better watch out if you get it seriously from Val. Get it seriously.
Yeah. When I really, that's my go-to. Seriously.
Yeah. If you're out there listening, Trainwreck, I remember it, buddy.
Yeah.
Hope life's treating you good in Arizona. I wonder where he is now.
Was he in Arizona?
He lives in Arizona. Trainwreck. I'm going to have a little search for him in game, see which alliance he's playing with now.
I'm in Arizona as well.
Uh-oh.
I'm not in Trainwreck, though.
Well, yeah, this
Yeah,
is...
so...
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead,
We don't
Sage.
usually start a chance, but, sometimes it happens. I mean, I can't say that our players have never started it. I know they have.
Yeah.
But it's not like we're out to do that, and that's how we play, and that's how leadership is going about a season. It just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of egos in this game, so I mean it's just bound to happen.
I mean, the tradition of Raiders was to attack the bullies anyways. And that was kind of our thing. We had some, even when it was dragons, it was always our thing. We were always, pretty tough that way. We were pretty disciplined. And so, some of the bullies would stay away.
Yeah.
Because they would get burned. So that's where our history comes from, is standing up to the bullies.
Yeah. And that's what I feel like I was trying to say is like, it's not like we're like trying to figure out like, at the beginning of the week, like, ooh, who are we going to pick on? It's not like that. It's like somebody's going to start something. And eventually, even though
played with guys like that, so I know for a fact that we don't play like that because, there was a time when Raiders was, more trying to merge with unknown, and those guys played like that. They were looking for a target every season, trying to, they were gonna whoever they thought was any kind of a challenge, they were gonna take them out.
Okay.
So I know what those players play like.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we don't go for first.
Sure.
Of course we do. We have rules of engagement. We have I'm gonna call it a code. Oh, it's not really like that, but it's more like guidelines that we give to the players, and our strength is our activity. That's why we win. We have more activity.
Yeah.
So we overwhelm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we also make good decisions with divine gems, right? We don't jump into something before we find out what the meta is going to be, right?
Yeah.
When the bigger teams, they do that. They make the proper decisions. It's not like everybody who plays on the top team has thick pockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. Some teams, sure, they spend. But I wouldn't say that our team overly spends. I think we spend an average amount for a top team, and we just have really smart people here. And we have really good communication, so we share everything internally. So all the best builds get shared, all of the strategies, what happens with this, what happened with this relic, what happened with that relic. And so by the time, the majority of the Lions is making a decision, they already have the information. That's one of the things that, single players out there or players who are playing for an alliance that isn't as well organized, that's what they're missing. They don't get all that information to make the top choices, right?
Yeah.
I remember that one time, Sage, I asked, what's the best value for my DGs? And you're like, Growther. Of course.
Said this? Growther?
I'm just kidding.
I would have never said that. Nice try, Ice.
Ice, were you playing for another team at the time? I'm seeing how some of this strategy plays out.
DG removal.
No, I don't think I ever thought Growther was good. Even after the third time they tried to fix him.
Yeah, no, not at all. No Growther.
That's funny, bro. I don't really give a lot of DG advice, to be honest. I hold on to my DGs pretty tightly until I know that it's for sure.
And it's asking how many you're sitting on right now. How many are you sitting on?
Well, I don't know. I'm above 10 for sure. I don't know the exact amount. My thing would be to try and get up so that, so if they're going to release them in October, I'm trying to get as many divine gems right now as I can, so that if there's a defender and a meta attacker, then I could possibly get both. Be set for at least the next 6 months, right? But maybe probably a year, right? Otherwise, I'll probably get the meta attacker, and then some of the proper divine relic for that, whatever that attacker is. That's the ideal setup, because you need the 5-star, right? You just get the attacker. If you just have the attacker, the meta attacker, and you don't have the 5-star, and also prestige, you got to have prestige too. If you don't have the Titans to prestige it, it's useless. Not going to take the top garrison. So you gotta, the way the developers have set this up now, you gotta hit on all those points. You gotta have the divine relic, you gotta have the proper Titan, where the meta Titan is, and you gotta have the prestige food for him.
Which, again, what you just made as an argument is that's why they need to put out a really good DG Titan for their business. Because when you talk about that, if you're at a top team, that's $1,000 sentence.
Right.
For those that are going to want to have to pay for the P10, pay for the Divine Attack Relic. I mean, it's a good business decision to have a OP DG Titan.
Right. Well, and the game was pretty balanced when LifeSpark was out, actually. If you look at it as a whole, they actually did it right in terms of the balance. They kept that whole meta around LifeSpark. very balanced. It's just, like Chance was saying, some guys bought it at the end, which is never a good idea. It's like houses. Like, when do you buy a house? When it's at its peak. You want to get it, but it's a bit of a risk because, the people who got into LifeSpark early, they didn't know what was coming. They didn't know it was going to last for a whole year. They took a chance.
True.
So that's why I think they usually put the Meta Titan as not the Divine Titan. I think that it makes it more available to more players. It's more fun for everybody. But again, you still have to have the Meta Titan, you have to have the Divine Relic, and you have to have the Prestige Food, right?
No joke.
Yeah.
And that was the lesson I learned, because I was joking around with Sage on his Alon stream about, like, this is the best defender ever. You'll see. And then I was talking to him a couple days later, and I was like, hey, you owe me, $200 Canadian, which is a USD $1, because I told you it was the best. And he was like, well, maybe, but I don't have the Dragonfly. And so why would I have the Prestige Food to take it to, to 14. All you need is 7, but I have enough Prestige Food to take it to 12. But I'm not going to do it because I don't have the Dragonfly. And I was like, oh, good point.
That makes sense.
And if you've ever prestiged a Titan, if you've ever prestiged the wrong Titan, like any of this stuff where you do like level 4 or level 7 prestige, I mean, I don't do that. I don't waste any Titans on that because that's just a good way to make sure that you're not going to have enough Prestige Food when something awesome comes out.
Like P7ing a Heracles, right, Chance?
Dick.
Is that what you did that, Chance?
No, he's talking about Scrub.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Like, somebody's got to find out whether or not it's good or not. But
if we only had SPPs that actually tried stuff, right?
No, but they don't. they do little bullshit live streams, show off the Titan at P4, expecting it to be the P10. Like 4 Titans versus 18 Titans. Come on.
You can never trust that. You can never trust the SPP shows for what the actual how the actual Titan will perform.
Because they want a Titan to be great at P4, but you're going to get somebody who put 18 Titans into a defender. But you expect to get the win off 4 Titans. Like, come on.
What they need to do is make it easier to prestige and make their money off of the relics. As far as DGs goes, they're a little bit chintzy with Prestige Food and stuff like that. You should be able to prestige much more Titans. The more Titans you can prestige and have fun with, the more you're actually getting to play with all the Titans you collect every weekend. The more fun you're actually having. When you can't prestige it and get the benefit of it, and there's only like 1 or 2 Titans per meta that you can really prestige all the way to P10. Well, that's not a lot of fun factor, is it?
Making too much sense.
I'm going to throw in a contra review there. So I completely agree at the level you're playing at. That's that's Legends, top of Masters. We've got players all the way down through Champs, Elite, Platinum. That'll be tuning into these streams to get ideas. They'll be searching YouTube and. Hey guys, you can have a lot of fun with a level 60 Titan. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to get into prestige in those other leagues. But if you want to be at the sharp end, absolutely everything that Sage just said, completely agree. But don't forget, at the bottom end, there is still fun to be had.
I have a few Titans that are P1.
I want to send you a message on Discord. Just read it real quick.
Okay. Sorry, Sage. Go ahead. Hello?
What was that?
I thought Sage was trying to say something.
Okay, man. I'm good.
Who the hell was trying to say something just now? Who the hell was trying to say something just now?
Did I say Chance? I sent you a message on Discord. Read it real quick. Because if you don't speak on it, I will.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see what we got going on here.
You best be speaking on it, Chance.
I know. I'm like, I was playing. I wasn't looking at Discord, and I saw somebody tried to send me something, or I heard somebody try to send me something. Hold on a second. Shit. Little scrub-a-dub. Take one of the 3 reinforcements. I don't get it.
You might as well just ask now, Scrub.
Yeah, just it's really.
I'm about to go smoke. I'm about to go smoke a blunt.
Yeah, you go smoke a blunt. It's really tiny. Okay, you want to know? Oh, are they making fun of your Hercules, bro?
No.
And when 3 battle stars spawn.
Completely lost.
I'm waiting to see where this is going to land.
Yeah, I'll what I'm interpreting this is that they're making fun of your Hercules. Right?
No, it's not that, but it's more along what I was talking to you about yesterday. But it's all good. Might go smoke a blunt, drink some beer. Fuck this shit.
Well, you go. Yeah, you take a time. You take a time out. It's all right. Everybody.
We're just chilling. We're just messing around, bro. If there's anything we said that you took personally,
it's nothing extreme. Nothing about that. It's about something else we just talked about yesterday.
Well, you know,
good.
Yeah,
just make sure.
Take a breather, dog. Take a breather. You'll be okay. Yeah, I had to mute Speaker Face, and he got all mad at me earlier too because I muted him. So I guess I've pissed off.
He's been quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
I was like, yeah. Where did our Facebook rant go?
Well, because like the thing is, I was trying to private message him. I'm like, stop fucking talking out. Because like, okay, I get it. It's whatever. It's 10, 11 o'clock at night in the UK. So he's been drinking all day. But I was like trying to private message him, like, bro, stop talking over people. And then when I got Val and Sage on here, who never fucking come on, he was still doing it. So I was like, oh, fuck this shit. And so I just muted him. And then he was being a little crybaby. And then I got Extinction being like, hey, you should have warned him. I'm like, bro, I sent him 4 fucking messages. I mean, some people just need a timeout. It's fine.
Why you gotta be such a tyrant?
Well, god damn. Well, and like I guess part of the thing with my stream is like, you know, it's not I don't have 5,000 subscribers and 3,000 people don't watch my videos and, you know, 200 people aren't tuning in live. And so, you know, people get away with some shit and it kind of tends to snowball. But every once in a while, I try to calm people down and it's like, fucking listen to me. It's my stream, goddammit. Like, just fucking shut the fuck up. And, you know, and Speaker Face wants to be a little drunk shit, and Scrub wants to send me little personal porn pictures. Like, I'm like, god damn it. Other people are trying to talk. But anyway.
Oh, that was a lot.
No, he wasn't sending me. He wasn't sending me dick pics. That was a joke. But like, it's like this itty bitty screenshot, and I'm trying to play the goddamn game. Meanwhile, I got 8 people on Discord. It's like, let's talk about it later.
You're a popular guy. We get it. Yeah.
Well, and the other part about this conversation,
we love you, Chance.
Yeah, I'm trying. God damn it. Yeah.
You do awesome.
Thank
we
you.
believe in you, Chance.
Yeah.
We want you to know you're a valuable part of this community. Because we care about you.
Well, some Sundays are easier than others, you know. But like, you know, I'm not trying to be like a little bitch, but like when Val and Sage get on here, it's like, ooh, you know, special guests. I'm like, okay, everybody best behaviors, and then Speaker Face being a shit.
Oh, okay, it's like that, is it? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Chara,
don't. You know it's true. You know it's true though. When Val and Sage come on, we all better shut up and say the right things.
Well, and it's not like, okay, be on your best, no cussing, cause Sage and Valor. It's not like that, but it's like, dude, how often do they fucking come on? Like, all you other guys, you're here all the time. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just, fuck.
Why you got to be such a rough host, Chance? Man,
Yeah,
dude,
well, yeah, and I guess that's part
of arms, bro.
Well, and that's my fault, right? Like, oh, guys, if you're offended, don't come on my stream. I'm the cool guy, and then everybody loses their fucking shit and rolls over each other. And when I try to rein it in, it's like, oh, Chance, you're a fucking dick. Where's freedom of speech? I thought this was America.
Screw your freedom of speech.
We know you just want Sage's approval. We know. It's fine. No big deal.
Well, it's always nice to have Sage on, though, because, Sage helps me with all my builds and with, my divine gems. I so badly want to spend him. He's like...
Don't fucking do it, yeah.
He gives me advice on 24,000 divine gems.
Oh, shit.
It's the most I've ever had.
Oh, Sage is on... he's captain of Team Self-Control. No joke.
Yes. So strategically with everything, which is the part of the game that I've grown to love. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be playing in the community, right? So when he has a strategy on how to do this, and even when Prestige came out, I was like, how the F do I do this? What should I prestige? That's why Nitram helps out now too. So he'll be like, okay, well, first let me ask you this and let me ask you that so that I can start to do it on my own. And, I don't have good 5-star relics because when I did them, it was just the casino pools. And then since they all came out to where you can pick what you want, I haven't been spending my divine gems because I would like to have a divine titan. Even if it was for 6 months, I've never bought a divine titan before. So I've been saving for that, and it's prestige food. I'm not prestiging anything. Hyperion was the last one that I did. I prestiged, and that was...
You did? How high did you go?
Too high.
I go
10?
I did, yeah.
You went full ed? You went full ed?
I went full ed, but the only reason I did was because I have so much of that food. I could still prestige a full 10 and then probably to 5 or 6 of a different one.
You could have you mean you could have P10 Nephilinus? Val, why didn't you?
Well, but Ice and the joke about full ed is that him and Vintage and a couple other guys will spend $500 for the 30,000 gem pull to take it from 7 to 10. Val just had fucking that many titans for prestige food laying around. It's not like she bought titans. She just had that many fire titans laying around.
Right. And
why you gotta call Val a hoarder, Chance?
Oh, she's a gem hoarder for sure.
Thank God somebody
for
is.
sure, she's a gem hoarder.
Yeah.
100%. I used to call her the gem hoarder. All the way back.
Are you timeless now, Val? You've got buyer's regret, or are you still happy with your choice?
No, I'm happy with my choice. I didn't, for the longest time, I would use my epic tokens right away. I don't know if any new players are here, but I used to use my epic tokens right away, the Titan tokens.
Yeah.
And it just, as soon as I got them, I would use them that week or whatever. And then I was talking to Sage, and he's like, "Why? I know, right?" He's like, "You should really save those." And then
how dare you play the game, Val?
But Chance, you don't really have to clean things up around here for us, eh?
Yeah, I just I get it, but sometimes I want to have a fucking serious conversation, and when it's a bunch of Facebook bullshit, and then you guys come on, I'm like, ooh, we could actually talk about the game, and so yeah, I mean, Speakerface can go cry. He can go cry in a fucking corner all he wants. Scrub can get mad because I'm not responding to in-game drama right now. This is the chill zone.
Okay.
I just when
Chance,
people.
You want me to talk about religion, Chance? Talk about religion again.
Well, I just I can handle all sorts of bullshit.
Wouldn't be the first time I offended somebody without intending to.
Well, yeah, no, I can handle.
You want me to talk about
if that's what happened? I don't know.
No, the gubernatorial recall.
Just coming
let's
on.
talk about politics.
No, yeah.
No, just coming on it. We just came on because we wanted to clear. There was some rumors out. There's been some rumors out in the community about how Dragons is. So there's an opportunity to come on and clear some things up. We're just not that way, and that's it. Don't mean to offend anybody, or and we share some of our information. That's all we're trying to do.
You're fucking fine. It's not about you. I'm just trying to give you guys like a platform to speak, and everybody's so used to maybe I should one of these days. Next Sunday I'm gonna have the title of the channel. Hey, let's play a fun game. Don't talk over each other. See how long that fucking lasts.
Or we could just all get drunk. And then we're all on the same page.
I like that idea.
Oh no, then it'll be like a salon stream.
Yeah, do yourself. Yeah, if you want to see that, watch the Friday night stream that House did. And normally I wouldn't. Yeah,
dude. I heard there was some crazy stuff going on with House.
Jesus. Yeah, well, and like the problem with doing this on so for me it's Sunday 3 p.m. Central. Like, how fucking wasted can I possibly be? Jesus Christ.
Extremely.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? A lot of people have been working on it the whole day at that point.
You said you wanted something for the Europeans. Don't forget 3 p.m. Central's 9 p.m. Here in the UK. So there's a fair chance on a Sunday evening. If you've got the Brits on, they've had a few.
Well, yeah, Prometheus.
Somehow I knew that description was going to end with a few or some understated British expression for "they're plastered."
Well, I got my drink in yesterday. I'm sober today.
There you go. I like that policy. One day on, one day off.
One day on, one day off.
He has such an announcer voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I want Charin to do the football games.
Soccer.
Yeah, do the
right.
American football, but soccer's
yeah.
sport, okay?
Oh, American football. I could actually see that. Yeah, Charin doing a very
right?
Now Mr. Brady has fallen back into the pocket, and he does seem to be under considerable pressure, but he's gotten the ball away just in time, and it seems it's been intercepted.
Hold on a minute.
Proper hits.
What I just heard is Mr. Brady, something about in his pocket, and then something about his balls. What have you got me commentated on? Is it a house stream?
Okay,
it's pornographic football.
I'm gonna make up a cricket stream here. Now the wicket has just been ticked over, and now they're running about like madmen. And oh my goodness, what has just happened? There's a nude man on the pitch.
Perfect. You've seen the game played. Oh dear.
I don't need to tell.
There's a scrum.
I don't need to tell anybody whose voice this is. Prometheo, welcome. Miss you, buddy.
Take a chance. I see that you're doing just fine without me.
No, God, I try.
Glad to come chime in.
Yeah, dude. You jumped in there to go, somebody save me. Ah, fucking Jesus.
I'm always happy to join in whenever Val is on. She's a special guest.
Right, I know.
That Val, hear that?
Aw, thank you, Prometheus.
Yeah, she always.
And of course, Ice. Hello, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, thank you, my friend. I was hoping I'd get a mention. Down in my heart.
Yeah, the good thing about me, it's not like I just started, House and I just started like the stream out of the blue. We've been hanging out with you guys for years, so it makes streaming a lot easier.
It's been years, hasn't it?
Dude, yeah.
No, we're like old friends now.
Yeah, my God. I mean, back in the day.
It's getting up there. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Prometheo, do you recognize
Austin?
Austin.
You know who that is, Pro?
Austin, how much are you playing these days?
Just sort of back this week after the hurricane and all that.
But are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Last year I just stopped playing the game, and I got like this year or this week.
Okay, welcome back. Heard that, Ice? Was that you? Bottles.
Mm-hmm. Popping bottles in the ice. Sorry, got a little 1792 single barrel right now.
Oh yeah. Do you pollute that with water, or do you take it straight?
No way. Come on, you know who I am. Freaking man. Water in this glass. Austin, were you affected by the hurricane?
Not this one. Last year there was one, and I never played after that.
Oh, buddy. Again. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, Austin, over the time since you've been gone, every once in a while somebody goes, "Hey, whatever happened to that Austin Hurricane kid?"
And now we know.
Yeah, now on a chance live stream, you heard it here first. He lived. The boy who lived.
Boy who lived. I like that.
Soldier says, "Hey Austin." Soldier says, "Welcome back." Soldier, welcome to. Oh fuck.
Soldier.
I've left chat alone for a
What's
while.
a soldier?
So what's it? Did you say what's a soldier? Oh, what's up, Soldier? Yeah, Soldier was a contributing factor to the Hurricane Relief Fund. BMT says, "Where's Oscar?" He is laying down next to me, bored out of his mind because we've been talking about too much DOT and not enough illicit jokes. Extinction says,
hello, Oscar. Hello, Oscar.
Say hello, Jim.
Yes.
Hey Jim, how are you? I haven't heard anything from you since forever.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking about me. Hello, Bal.
Hi, Oscar. How are you?
I'm all good.
Your boyfriend.
All good.
Your boyfriend's here, babe.
I heard him. Yeah. Hello, Prometheo.
Prometheo.
Hello, Oscar. How are you, buddy?
Now I'm better.
His voice gets so much sweeter.
Val, that's funny you should say that because Oscar was saying that the other day too. He's like, "Have you noticed that Prometheo talks to me different than you?" I'm like, "Actually, yeah."
No, she was talking about my boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was talking
His
about
voice
my
gets a
boys.
lot.
Keep your boyfriend away from Prometheo.
Yeah. Yeah. Prometheo's
Because
like,
I know I'm speaking to a man of sophistication.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's why I like you so much because we're alike, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly,
The other night, Churro found out that Oscar went to the Stanford of Mexico City, La Luna. And yeah,
La Luna.
What is it, babe?
UNAM, UNAM.
UNAM. Oh, I thought it was La Luna or some shit. But yeah, and so apparently,
Oh my God.
Prometheo and Oscar have the nerd vibe going on.
Have you heard, like, I don't know, he's talking just like a white guy. Sorry for saying that.
Me?
La Luna, what is that?
Oh, I don't know, babe. Shut up.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, they have universities on the moon.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about like the architecture, and Churro was like, "Yeah, that's the Stanford of Mexico City." I thought it was La Luna. What do you say?
Of Mexico City, the Stanford of Mexico City. That's the Stanford of Mexico.
Okay, whatever, babe. Whatever. All right, back to chat. BMT says, "Speakerface, why you such a piece of shit?" Extinction says, "I'm a saint." Speakerface says, "Chance, I'll apologize to you later. I'm too drunk to process what I'm doing, but I love you." BMT says, "Hey Austin, I'm good." And BMT, oh yeah, okay, we're caught up. We're good. Okay, sorry guys. Back to Discord. Had to do it. I had to get caught up with chat. Had to say hi, people.
That Churro stream that we're talking about, I was working, so I couldn't join the chat at the start. But there was definitely an offer, buddy.
What?
Matthew.
Oh.
Who was something to sing for us?
Matthew always.
I like you.
No, I don't think I'll be singing right now. Actually, it's 6:00 today. In 3 hours, I'm going to be on a podcast. It's called Why We Love It, and we're going to be doing and Chains Rooster.
This podcast, you host Prometeo or
No.
just a guest?
No, I'm a guest.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I love that song, and I've done a few of these with them. It's it's fun. It's fun being on something where it's like talking about something other than a video game.
What other songs have you done?
Did When the Levee Breaks. Let's see, we did In Black, and one more. Think about it.
Well, if you're ever doing Rage Against the Machine, let me know.
Ha!
Real quick, I'm gonna hop off. I didn't want to just leave, but I'll talk to you guys all later. Okay?
Bye, Val.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you soon, Val.
Enjoy celebrating your Cardinals winning today.
I'm still not a Cardinals fan, unfortunately.
You're not? They dominated
No.
today.
I'm a Patriots fan.
No, we'll have fun watching them lose.
Well, they're playing the Dolphins. I think I'm safe with this.
They were losing a little bit. They were losing a little
Were
while
they?
ago. I think they just
I'm
came
not
back. They
watching.
pulled ahead. They pulled ahead.
Brady's gone.
I know.
Gronkowski's gone.
Gronk did so well the other day. My goodness.
Was that Brady who stepped into his pocket and got rid of the ball?
Balls.
Good to have the ball in the pocket until another man is in the pocket with you.
And your hands in there.
Absolutely. You don't want him round your sack. Yeah. That's what I think. Something like that.
You gotta put your hands real tight under the center. Hands under the center.
The other man sacks you. He doesn't get your sack.
He sacks you. Is that what you call interference?
Oh no, it's when you're in the pocket and they come and get you.
It's called illegal hands. Illegal hands.
When they come in the pocket, then it's a sack.
True. Yeah. I'm completely getting this game. So,
You gotta be
Dolphins and
careful with
Patriots, it's a tie.
forward
It's a
motion.
tie.
Forward motion, though.
And apparently, when they go down for the fourth time, it's all over.
4 downs is all you get.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah,
And you need to have a good back too. If you've got a good back,
Strong
then-
back.
Yeah, that'll help your pass.
a strong back and tight
You
end.
need a wide receiver. Real wide receiver.
Yeah, you
Wide
gotta have a
receiver.
back and a receiver, or else you're gonna have trouble in the pocket.
Yeah. And where do I need a tight end?
Oh, everyone needs a tight end. Gronkowski proved that.
Speaking of which, on that note, BMT says, "Good to hear you, Oscar. Yeah, I've been kind of a ghost for a bit, but I'm back." Just so everybody knows, BMT has had quite the rough time. Hospital visits, loss of a dog. I mean, the list is long for BMT. So we understand you're not jumping on Discord, buddy, but we do miss you.
Wait, his own health? He was in hospital for his own health?
Correct. Yeah.
MT tells he's still got 10 fingers and 10 toes.
Yeah, really.
They look like they got you set up like some kind of pincushion, Jim. Yeah, wishing you speedy recoveries, buddy.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't, who isn't aware, on BMT's Discord, you can get caught up with all of his life. He's pretty open with what goes on. Austin13 saying that he misses BMT. By the way, BMT, before this stream, I was talking with Austin13 last night about getting onto Black Dragons, and you were one of the first ones he mentioned. He's like, "Do you think BMT misses me?" So yeah, you're his little buddy for sure. Speakerface says, "Chance, I love you, and when I sober up, I'm going to apologize to you." Okay, perfect. Okay, we're all caught up. Great. Okay.
The usual Sunday.
Keep the face of friends again?
No, he's being a little puta.
Man.
Yeah, baby like that one. No, he'll be fine tomorrow. But yeah, he's being a little puta right now. He's like, why would you mute me just because I talk over everyone? I'm outraged. But yeah. Back to tight ends, though. Who doesn't need one of those? I think that's where we left off.
Back to tight ends. Back to split backs.
Oh! Oscar's eyes just went wide open. Babe, they're talking about sports, babe.
Split backfield.
Yeah, he was like, well, what are you guys talking about?
You need a receiving backfield.
That's right, babe. That's right.
That's split guys that are going to catch the egg, yeah?
It's that egg.
That's it, yeah.
Speaking of which, okay, sorry to bring it back to the game for a second. Did I get my other fucking token yet? God damn it!
Only tokens.
I've only done.
Tokens,
I've only done 1,000. I've only done 1,000. What's it called? Souls. I was hoping I could get 4,500, but it's too much. At least we got 3.
So I saw your divine gems up there. You 7,000 and a bit. What are you saving for? What are you going to spend them on?
Well, I have the Scorpion and I have the Hornet, and I really want the Dragonfly for my Hyperion, because I have like a super amazing Hyperion build. But I don't know.
Get it, buddy.
Did you not listen to Sage earlier?
Well, because okay, you need the Dragonfly for Hyperion, and you need the Mage Staff for Minerva. And I can take Minerva to 10 and have the wonderful Mage Staff near unbeatable build. My problem with Hyperion with the Dragonfly is I can only take it to I'm at 7 and I can't go much past it. So even though I'm at 7, I really need 8 if I'm going to spend anything, and I would spend it on the Mage Staff. But until a few more Titans come out, I'm not convinced that I want to spend 9 on a chess piece as of now. So I'm not sure.
Sit and wait.
Yeah, because
beginning of September.
There are a few good chess pieces to pick from, and although Lycan is king of the roost right now, and the king would look really good on him, you could easily regret that choice in 3 months.
I know. And I want to be, so when I get up to this high, it's like, okay, when I spend it, I want to be tip of the spear. And, Minerva is like pretty, I mean, don't get me wrong. Minerva with a Mage Staff, a Love's Arrow, a Staff of Rage, and a few other relics. I mean, you probably won't be able to beat that. I don't care who the fuck you are. But how much longer longer will Minerva last? So,
I think of it this way: if you have enough DG to pull 2 relics, then you're not going to go wrong picking pretty much any of the pieces for your first one.
Yeah,
you can keep the second one as option value. I think you're just not very active and you're just building up your currency, then you can really have a burst of activity later with some really insane weapons, just holding on to the currency and waiting for the time.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You talk about 3 months ago. I guess Halloween's always been a thing, hasn't it? In the game. So we're only 2 months from that. So that starts to focus the mind a little bit. What are they going to do for Halloween?
Yeah, it's like 7 weeks away.
Reskill Osiris.
Well, and to answer that,
Silver-X 3.0.
Well, but to answer that question, to answer that question really seriously, here's the other part about that story. I know Halloween's coming up. I might have to skip this next meta, because if you look at the screen right now, my Lycan is P7, and then I don't want to get rid of a Rostam, a Sekhmet. Yeah, I can get rid of the Asset. I really only have 1 Void Titan that I can part with. So even if the new Void something or other is going to carry us for a while, I might have to skip this next meta entirely. Just for
you might have to pull the 30k token pulls. That's what I think you should do.
No, well, yeah, that's not even that's totally P7 to P10, $460. Go fuck yourselves. But okay, so let's look at Minerva, right? I could take Minerva I have a ton of physical, so I could take Minerva to 10. But I really think I'm to the point now where I've been doing too many P4s and too many P7s just to try to keep up with the Joneses. I think I might want to save up for the next 6 months getting prestige food, so I can P10 stuff on the next meta without, like what Ice is joking about, having to do 30,000 gem pulls.
No jokes here.
I mean, look, Chance, that's pretty much what I decided. Is this meta looks good right now,
Yeah,
but
right.
is pretty unstable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a few months and keep building up my prestige food. And I could even take time off from the game if I want, because as great as this stuff is, doesn't really feel the same way the good metas have been in the past with like Hachiman and whatnot, where it was a pretty stable balance until Zababa came in and upset the cart.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and like
the only challenge I found with that, because I did take 3 months out at the start of the year, is a lot of the Pantheon relics have been beyond me because I didn't get all the Titans at that time. A lot of the new ones that came through. I took Totec in this event so I could get the War Gods collection. What is it? The Spirit of War.
Yeah, it's a great one.
But I think there's a few on there that I'd missed. I think I missed one of the sorcerers, so that was a problem. Didn't get the cube. Was it Tesseract?
Right.
I'm missing the Tesseract and I'm missing the Pomegranate because those were all so
this
kind
meta,
of tip of the spear Titans.
Yeah,
and so if you weren't doing pretty much every event or in a team that was getting the top reward Titan, then you weren't getting those relics. Which, I mean, look, I could certainly do what it takes to be in a top 100 team and get that stuff, but it's just, I don't know, it's a little too much of a commitment for me right now.
Yeah, and like even
I think that for me that's the only thing taking a break. I think, as you say, you can skip a meta. The only thing is if you look back and say, there's one of those relics that completes the build. As you say, it's not just the Divine Titan, the 5-star, the Prestige food. It's the right relics as well, and some of those will be collection relics.
I can afford. So I mean, it's not like I'm gonna retire from the game or drop down to a top 250 team. I'll still stay on Dragons, but I mean on Dragons, my Lycan, my Hell, I'm pretty sure that'll still carry me through the next meta of stripping VP lands. You know what I mean? And then
you might not be able to take the top garrisons, but you can take the VP lands.
But even right now, like my Lycan's only a 7, my Hell's only a 7, even though I have the right relics. So even now, like these last couple of days, we've been at war, a little baby war with castle level 23 guys, 24 guys, and I can beat those garrisons. They have P4 Oceanuses and. Just nothing. I mean, even they have a P7 or a P10 Hyperion without the Dragonfly. I can beat that with my Lycan. And so I think I can afford to stay competitive and still skip a meta. So at the end of the day, I think you're going to find me in the next meta with even more DGs and the potential to actually P7 some shit. But right now, even if I had 10,000 DGs, I still wouldn't be pulling anything because I don't have the prestige food to make them special.
Did you have, obviously saw your Titans there, do you have many tokens on the altar? In place of the 30k pulls, because you get your element.
Oh god, no. As soon as I get a token, I pull it immediately. Yeah, I don't have any of that. No.
Okay. No, I try and save the space in the Titan Hall, so I'll leave those tokens where they are.
Well, but I'm not a collector though, so I don't have. Yeah, I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, okay.
It's an issue for sure.
Yeah,
You've gone past 10 million while we've been live.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what a good little puta. Yeah, I need to get to I need to get to 10.5 for my weekly minimum, so Val and Sage don't kick me off. But yeah, pretty good job. But anyway, okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Can't do it without you guys. I really appreciate the company. So, Prometheo, it's rare for you to be jumping on here. Charon, I really fucking appreciate your loyalty. It's always good to see you too. Ice, that goes the same for you, buddy. Having said that,
Ice isn't being loyal, he's just drinking.
Having said that, Awesome 13.
Yeah, my rule is to not drink alone, so that's the only way I can drink is if I'm sick.
Exactly. He just needs a drinking buddy and an excuse to get away from people.
Yeah, like, those kids, what are they?
Quiet, I'm streaming, kids, quiet.
Oh my God.
Austin 13, we're glad to have you back. I'm sure you're going to make a lot of new friends. There's a lot of new people that have showed up over the course of the last year, including Scrub. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, and I know I always the worst part about these streams is I always forget to thank everybody Val, Sage, in Discord.
Face.
Yeah, in chat we had fucking BMT, Raging Cajun, Lawrence Wicks, always good. Oh, by the way, Lawrence Wicks, or Prometheo, Lawrence Wicks says, I agreed with Prometheo. I'm taking time just to level some relics and Titans. A timeout is a great idea. Extinction, Nitrum, fuck, I can't remember everybody. If I forgot, Solja was here. Brain B's always there. Heracles. And a lot of times in game, I get messages from people who I never even see in chat or Discord. And they're like, hey, are you that Chance from Chance and House or from Zalon streams? And so even though you guys might not be comfortable chatting or getting in Discord, really appreciate your subscriptions, your likes. Oh, God, let me scroll through. Mr. Maga. I think we got... Okay. Whew. Got everybody. All right, boys. Thank you for being here. I might do like a midweek stream with House later this week, but thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for being a wonderful host. Speak soon.
Good stream, buddy. Good stream.
Thank you, Chance.
Whew. All right, bye, boys.
Bye, bye.